Good morning, this is my Shaman Oracle reading for Tuesday. Today I'm reading for Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio. And this reading here is for Libra. Welcome Libra. I'm using 5 card decks and I'm using 2 cards from the Moon and Stars Tarot. And the reading also starts with these 2 cards. The first card for you is King of Cups. And the King of Cups is about stability, control, and honesty. And the meaning of the card is support. This king is a sensitive and very emotional, intuitive, strong male influence. He can represent an idealistic male influence, such as a friend, a partner, or family member, as he gives love and support to those who need it. He is very wise and charismatic, and he brings a sense of grounding and a realistic approach to any situation. He is a great counselor, as he brings to you the attention and the ability to trust more, open up, and be compassionate and mindful of yourself and those around you. Star message here is: listen to the guidance being offered to you and listen to your wisdom and to your intuition. And the second card of the Moon and Stars Tarot is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords relates to clarity, truth, and confession. And the meaning of the card is understanding. The message here is to cut your losses to bring you the clarity and the understanding you need. Now is the time to speak your truth and equally to uncover the truth that you need to know. You may need a confession, or you might feel you should make a confession. So be vulnerable and let others in. This is also a card of discovery and intellect, as a new door opens for you. So act now to reach your dreams. Start to create your ideal life and see people for who they really are. There is no message. You have brilliant ideas, so nurture them to fruition. The Starseed Oracle card that came out for you is the Blue Flame. And the Blue Flame is about spontaneous awakening, activation, integration, and time. And I like the title, The Blue Flame, for some reason. I think it's because when we think of a flame, we think of an orange or a red or a yellow flame. So blue flame is something special, right? So this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you are going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions, and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when we are going through it alone. And elsewhere, they can be seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings, they are thought to be activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Now I know why I like the blue flame. I haven't had that moment of extreme awakening, activating my physical Kundalini and my deep cellular and DNA healing. So I guess I need to keep moving on and getting there. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it is much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. That isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it is spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. So if you are in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you are going through. Say this starseed activation by imagining the blue flame and then by saying, I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that is right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Now we come to the Divine Feminine card, and out came Kali. And Kali, she is the mother of the universe. And she says, I release all that doesn't serve me. It is time to be the truth of who I am. So, who is Kali other than the mother of the universe? Well, Kali embodies the ultimate wake-up call to get us aligned as soon as possible with what we have come here to do. She is a Hindu goddess, and she is the most fierce form of that dark goddess, divine feminine goddess. She is that which brings all things to life, or when needed, to end them. Her name comes from the Sanskrit word meaning the fullness of time. Kali is first mentioned in the 6th century in the Devi Mahatmyam when the goddess Durga is threatened by 2 demons. Then Kali emerges from the rage furrowed in Durga's forehead, and she slays all the demons with ease. This is why she is often pictured holding these severed heads of demons, which represent the ego or false belief and illusion. She appears wrathful, and yet she is considered to be the most loving, because she is like a mother desperate to grab her beloved child from out of harm's way by being willing to yank them from the path that they were on in order to bestow freedom and safety. Her iconography often depicts her as standing on the naked body of the Hindu god Shiva. He is her consort, and together they represent the power available to us when we have honored both the masculine and the feminine within us. And Kali is the feminine that's called on when the masculine has gone out of balance, either within us or in the world. She is the divine protectress and the mother of the universe, because she can cut through illusion and grant us the reality our soul came here to manifest. So when the card comes up in a reading, Kali is as subtle as a sledgehammer. She shows up to strip us of what no longer serves us. And that sounds good in theory, but in practice it can feel as if the ground beneath us has turned to sand. All those illusions about ourselves, especially what we think we are capable of, suddenly dissolve beneath us. When Kali sweeps in, we can easily slip into feeling like a victim. It can feel as though events are happening to us rather than for us. Kali doesn't want us to waste another precious second being someone we are not. She doesn't want us to be with a partner who doesn't treat us right with the respect and the love we deserve, and we need to do the light work we have come here to do. Kali wants to sever the ties our ego has made out of fear or out of a false belief that we do not deserve better or more. She wants us to get terrifyingly real. She wants us to reckon with the fact that we are not here to please others or to make them proud. We are here to listen to the singular call of our own soul. So Kali is the harbinger of having entered Kairos or soul time, and stripping the ego to reveal the soul can feel raw and often heartbreaking. But ultimately, Kali has come out of fierce love for the truth of who we really are. She is giving us the opportunity to choose again, to start over again, and this time from a place of tremendous wisdom and strength, our vulnerability. She lets us begin again from the bare bones truth of who we are. So say this soul voice meditation by asking, what is falling away from my life right now that no longer serves me? And say this intention, I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. And the quantum oracle card that came out is travel. And now we have vacation time. It's summer here, right? It's traveling time. So the card travel is an events card. The deck has different energies assigned, like consciousness, energy, intention, people, events, spirit, and cycles. And the travel card is an events card, and the title is Moving. And on the card we see a suitcase standing outside a beautiful door, bordering by flowers, and so indicating there is some travel forecasted for you. This could portend anything from a short trip to an extended vacation. However, it manifests a positive experience for you is at hand. There's also a possibility of a relocation for you at this time. You may be buying a new house in the area, or you might be moving to another city entirely. There could also be a move where your work is concerned, such as a transferring of offices or going to a new job entirely. This is a perfect time to make the energetic intention to move into a more joyous an optimistic mindset. So let yourself travel through each day with happiness. Even if you cannot get out of town, you can always take a vacation from negativity. Say this affirmation: wonderful adventures await me. I open my life to joyous, new experiences every day. And the last card is the Grimalkin's Curious Cat's Tarot card, and out came 10 of Swords, and the card is dedicated to the cat named Boots. Boots like the shoes, the boots. Alone at the bottom of the cliff, consumed by pain, the wounded cat cannot find the strength to move, as the weight of the swords is too heavy. The desperate cat must admit that it is time to let go of this life so that another can begin. I think we can all agree here. No one likes to see the 10 of Swords in a reading. This card brings with it an energy of anguish that comes from hitting rock bottom. It means feeling disconnected and detached from help. Not only are you suffering, but you are also alone. The thing here is, until you accept this position and respect it for what it means, this is where you will stay. But there is hope. Once you acknowledge your circumstances, you have the capability to draw power and to make choices and to take action that represents a brighter future. The 10 of Swords arrives because it is time to address a problem that has been keeping you down. If there is one thing to say about seeing this card in a reading, it is this: from here, things can only go up. For some, the 10 of Swords creates an opening for a role as the martyr and relaxing into a state of victimhood. You may need to ask yourself if stagnation is the result of your refusal to allow wounds to heal. When the energy attributes of the card are positive, it means moving forward, rising up after being knocked down. And when the energy attributes are negative, you might have some self-pity, you might be playing the victim, and you might not taking responsibility. But of course, the Libran people, they are always harmonious and positive. So I don't know why you got this card, my Libra. I don't think it fits in here in the reading. So we just dismiss this card and the cat boots altogether, right? So have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week. Thanks for listening. Take care and goodbye.